Hey everyone, before we dive into this story, please hit that subscribe button to join my channel and stay updated with more content like this. My mother put a stop to my son's 10th birthday celebration, claiming it would overshadow my brother's kids. That very night, we packed up and left. A year later, my brother's prize children saw my son's joy, and my brother's envious outburst tore our family apart. I'm Nick, 35, a locksmith. The guy with a worn toolbox and a soft voice who shows up when your key breaks at midnight. I share a modest rental with my wife, Anna, and our son, Leo, who's hitting 10 this Sunday. He's been slapping sticky notes on the fridge, counting down 3 sleeps, 2 sleeps, like he's awaiting a spaceship launch. All he wants is a simple party, courtyard soccer, hot dogs, and a chocolate cake with a 10 on it. Nothing extravagant. In my family, I'm the guy in the shadows, the one you call for a jammed lock or a creaky gate. If there's a promotion, a photo op, or a picture-perfect moment in a field at dusk, that's my older brother, Andrew. He's the star. He doesn't fix doors, they swing wide open for him. I don't resent Andrew. As kids, I followed him, wrench in hand, while he soaked up the spotlight. Our mom kept a mental tally, invisible to everyone but her. Somehow, Andrew always came out ahead, while I was handed character-building lessons. I learned to be handy. He learned to be admired. On Saturday, I swung by my parents' place to borrow a folding table for Leo's party. Mom loves lending things with a side of advice. As I brushed off dust in the garage, she called me in for tea, her tone signaling she had a plan. Dad sat in his recliner, TV on mute, playing the neutral party in the living room. Mom poured tea, skipped the sugar, and got to the point. "We've been talking," she said, "about Leo's party." I braced myself. "You can't have it," she declared, like she was reporting the forecast. "Your brother's kids feel left out." I blinked, stunned. "What?" She explained they'd seen the balloons I bought and felt sensitive. A big deal for Leo would be unfair. "It's 5 kids, hot dogs, and a cake," I said. "Not a circus." Her smile was tight. "Postpone it or hold it at Andrew's. His yard's bigger. It's only fair." I pushed back. "Leo turns 10 once. We've planned this for weeks." Her voice turned icy. "If you choose to be selfish, don't bring him here afterward. We won't support that." The kettle shut off. Dad coughed awkwardly. No one met my eyes. Something clicked inside me, not anger, but clarity. I saw her invisible tally again, where my son's happiness was someone else's loss. "Fine," I said. "I hear you." I left the table behind and walked out, hands empty, with a single thought. Leo turns 10 once, and we're done asking permission to celebrate him. That kind of ultimatum doesn't come out of nowhere. It's built over years, favor by favor, silence by silence. Growing up, love in our family came with conditions. When Andrew needed a new baseball bat, the budget magically expanded. My school fees, a lecture on priorities. His trophies turned the living room into a gallery. My fixed fence earned a nod and a good job. I told myself it didn't bother me. Being useful was my role. But being useful isn't the same as being valued. By 16, I was rekeying rentals for a landlord who paid in cash and grumbles. I learned to hear the soft click of a lock giving way, the way metal speaks if you're patient. I love the certainty. Align the pins, turn the key, door opens. People thank you, no strings attached. I met Anna on a lockout job. She offered me water and asked if I wanted lemon, a detail I still carry. We married at the courthouse with a grocery store cake, and a bouquet and a tide with blue thread. It wasn't photogenic, but it was perfect. Andrew's vineyard wedding had drones and a hashtag. When Leo was born, I held him and thought, this is my purpose, make the world softer for him. Our rules are simple. No lies, no scorekeeping, no weaponizing favors. My family thrives on small requests. "Nick, can you install a smart lock at Andrew's?" Family helps family. "Nick, the garage door is noisy. Dad needs his nap." "Nick, grab the kids. Jenna's spa day ran late." I used to say yes to keep the peace, paying the family tax. But those requests became obligations. If I billed them, I was heartless. If I didn't, I was the dutiful son. The tally was always there, its rules shifting to keep me in line. At home, we track our budget in a notebook: groceries, gas, rent. Last year, I added a page for family jobs, hours, parts, $37 out of pocket, $213 in supplies, $0 reimbursed. Mom texted, "We'll settle up after Easter." Easter passed, then Mother's Day, then things are tight. Meanwhile, Andrew posted a shiny new espresso machine captioned, "Morning vibes." It's not just money. It's the assumption our time bends for their priorities. Last year, we tried a joint party for Leo's 9th. It teaches sharing, Mom said. Sharing meant Leo faded into the background while Andrew's kids got the spotlight and the cake topper that read "Family First." The photos were cute. Leo asked if joint meant not really mine. Anna cried in the bathroom, fan on to muffle it. I stared at a towel rack I'd installed for my parents, unpaid. I thought about invoicing for respect, but didn't. It felt small, and I knew the tally would twist it against me. For Leo's 10th, we planned modest. $16 for balloons, $41 for hot dogs and juice, $9 for plates and candles, $20 for a used soccer net, $27 for cake supplies. Total, $113. Leo wrote a guest list of 5 kids in neat block letters, drawing tiny cakes beside each name. He saved spots for his cousins, still hoping for connection. Then came Mom's tea talk. Postpone or make a joint because Andrew's kids don't feel special enough. I said no, my voice quieter than I expected. That night, the phone erupted, texts from aunts, calls from Dad, Andrew's brotherly voice notes. Can we compromise? Be practical. We're one family. Bring the cake to ours, we've got a theme. Mom used my full name, Nicholas, like she was saving me from myself. Anna asked, "What do you want?" I looked at Leo's fridge drawings. "I want our son to have his day and to stop bargaining for joy." She nodded. "Then let's do it." Mom's final text came at 10:41 p.m. "If you go ahead, don't bring him here. We won't support this." I realized support meant control. I slept restlessly, dreaming of a stubborn lock finally turning. Sunday, Leo burst into the kitchen, mismatched socks flying. "Is it double digits?" "It's today," I said. We iced the cake. My swirls were messy, but Leo called them mountain cool. Anna's 10 was a bit crooked, perfectly ours. Mom called at 9:12 a.m., then Andrew, then Dad. I let them ring. We hung a sign, Leo's 10, like a treasure hunt. Kids arrived, shy at first, then loud with joy. Penalty kicks, Leo's knee slide, yes. It was bigger than soccer. At 10:03, the gate clattered. Mom, Andrew, and Jenna marched in, uninvited, dressed like they were hosting. My stomach dropped. Anna stood taller. Leo grabbed my hand, frosting sticky. Mom scanned the balloons and net like they were offensive. "Nicholas," she said loudly, "we set conditions." "This is Leo's party," I replied, steady. Andrew grinned like a salesman. "Bro, let's fix this. Bring the cake to ours. We've got a grill and arch." Jenna chimed in, "Let's be adults." Mom cut through, "You're making the other kids feel less than." I looked at Leo's friends, clutching cups, and my son, eyes wide. "Stay and be kind, or leave," I said. Mom gasped. Andrew laughed. Big words, small budget. I wanted to list every unpaid job I'd done for him. Cameras, rekeying, lost Saturdays. Instead, I said, "Stop making my son's day about your kids. Stop acting like hosts where you're not invited." Mom pivoted to guilt, "After all we've done." "You turned done into debt," I said. "I'm not paying it." Andrew stepped closer, voice low. "Think carefully." "I have," I said. "It's cake." I turned to the kids. "Who's singing?" They're loud. Wobbly chorus filled the air. Leo glowed, blew out his candles, and cheered. Mom froze, then snapped, "If you leave like this, don't come back." "We won't be treated like that either," I said. Andrew's last jab, "Text when you're sensible." They left. We ate cake, spilled juice, shouted goal. Life resumed. After the last guest left, Anna whispered, "I'm proud of you." I exhaled. I meant it. This is about closure, not revenge. We cleaned up, then packed a bag, clothes, papers, Leo's Lego figs. We locked our door, the click final. We checked into a budget motel off Route 8, AC humming like a friend. Leo slept between us, sugar-scented. And I asked, "Are we doing this?" "Yeah," I said. "We're far enough to hear ourselves." 2 nights became a sublet above a barber shop. The landlord handed me keys, saying, "Deadbolt's tricky. You seem capable." I fixed it in 5 minutes, feeling we might be okay. We brought duffels, a table, Leo's beanbag, the coin jar. A $40 couch lean left. The place smelled of hair tonic and fresh air. Morning sounded like clippers and radio chatter. Work, life. Family reacted in waves. Week 1, 27 missed calls from mom, 14 from dad, 9 from aunts. Voicemails like news bulletins. We're devastated. Be reasonable. Therapy's costly because of you. I saved them in a folder called Weather to remind me of the storm. Week 2. Mom sent a list of loans, groceries from 2018, diapers from 2015. I screenshot it for Weather and didn't reply. You can't retroactively bill love. Week 3. Jenna posted about ingratitude. Aunts texted, "Family forgives, but you went too far." Into Weather they went. I quit Facebook. Our life simplified, sharpened. Mornings, we walked Leo to school past Mr. Ortiz, who swept his deli and gave Leo lemon lollipops. "Polite kid," he said. Evenings, we kicked a worn soccer ball in the park, did homework at the folding table, ate pasta too often, laughed always. I took extra lock jobs, raised rates by $10, no apologies. Some clients hesitated, most paid. I texted family. Happy to help at $95 per hour plus parts, $115 weekends. Mom replied, LOL. Andrew sent a Yelp link. I said hire them. They didn't. Dad called at 6:13 a.m., garage door issue. I offered Friday at $95. He hung up. They paid a stranger $140 who botched it. Mom texted a photo. This is what happens when family doesn't help. I typed nothing. Leo changed, slept soundly, stopped asking about grandma, started inviting friends like Omar. We started jars, summer emergency. Tips, side jobs, and his hem sales fed them. Slow, then steady. The car's check engine light hit hard. We skipped pizza, fixed it. Leo asked if we were poor. We're careful, I said. He told friends, we pick our fun on purpose. In spring, Andrew cornered me at the hardware store, eyeing my hinges and graphite. Still the handyman? Still the golden sun? I shot back. He sneered. You think you're better for being stubborn. I'm healthier for not paying your debts, I said. He walked off. Summer brought a lake trip, gas, sandwiches, $7 parking, sunburns. Simple, perfect. In September, Leo's counselor called. He's kind, speaks up. I cried quietly on the barbershop stairs. We skipped family holiday invites, their subtext heavy. We replied, staying in. Happy holidays. They sent centerpiece photos. We ate mismatched pajama cookies. Leo slept with chocolate on his face. For his 11th, he asked to invite his cousins, hope and caution in his voice. They might not come, I said. He wrote their names anyway next to Omar, Liam, Eva with soccer ball doodles. Same courtyard, patched net, better cake waves, A. Rented bubble machine. Discounted by a shop owner I'd helped. You saved me, he said. Community's heavy where you carry it. At 2:05 on party day, Jenna arrived with the cousins, no Andrew. They dove into bubbles, forgetting to pose. Mom slipped in with an oversized gift bag, judged the scene, tried corralling the kids for a photo. They chased bubbles instead. Leo offered his cousin a corner cake piece. Cool, they said, smiling. It could have always been this easy. At 3:10, Andrew strolled in, sunglasses loud, face sour at the uncentered joy. Budget chic, he mocked. Jenna warned Andrew. Mom laughed thinly. He asked, you happy? You broke Mom's heart for this. For our kid's smile, I said. He scoffed, claiming therapy bills for his kids' exclusion. You owe Mom an apology now publicly. Kids looked up, bubbles popped. I checked on Leo, nodding, brave. Andrew, I said, leave. He laughed. Make me. I didn't shout. I have 71 voicemails, 94 texts of your threats. I'll call this a disturbance. He flinched. Mom tried. Nicholas, not in front of the kids. This is where they see boundaries, I said. Jenna pulled Andrew away. He shouted, "You'll regret this." It sounded weak against the kids' laughter. We ate cake. Leo got his corner. His cousin got the other. Joy restarted. That night, texts poured in, scripted to crude. I ignored them, washed the cake knife, tucked Leo Indiana. Best party, he said, sleeping soundly. Being the background guy makes claiming space feel wrong, like you're stealing. I don't apologize for existing anymore. Our life's not grand, grocery math, borrowed ladders, Tuesday soup. Anna sews at the table. I come home smelling of metal. Leo yells unlock when I arrive. I yell relock because we're nerds. Jars labeled cleats, camping. Car fund grow with singles and fives, small, true. Mom sends neutral texts, chrysanthemums, forgiveness articles. I reply when I feel like it, full sentences, or silence. She hasn't apologized. I stopped expecting it. Andrew texted, "Be brothers again." I need a camera system. I said I'm booked. He called me selfish. I let it slide. People ask if I'm mad. I was. Now I'm clear. Joy isn't a finite resource. Help isn't help if it's a debt. Boundaries aren't punishment, they're locks for peace. We don't do that is enough. This isn't about winning. There's no score in real love. It's about closure, turning the key on a door that never kept us safe and stepping through one that does. I'm still a locksmith, showing up for stuck doors, listening for the click. But now my job's also at our table in our courtyard with a wobbly cake, at a gate where I said, leave, and meant it. I won't let anyone ration my son's joy to prop up others. I won't trade free work for a seat at a table that starves us. I won't pay interest on debts I didn't borrow. My house is simple, my rule's simpler. Be kind, be honest, be safe. This isn't revenge, I told Andrew. It's closure. It still is. We aligned the pins, turned the key, stepped through, and stayed.